So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Deus, and this YouTube channel is basically about my journey in this space. Yeah. So if you are new here, kindly subscribe, hit the like button and share. So in this video, I'll be talking about my trade setups for this week, the ones that I've been holding from the last time that I dropped a video on my weekly market breakdown, which I will be doing every Monday. I'll be dropping every Monday. Yeah. So if you haven't watched that, you can. I think I'll post a link in this video, or I'll somehow I'll get available to you. So if you haven't watched that, you can just click that and go and watch it. So lately I've been going through some kind of emotional drawdown. So the trades that I took, I closed some of them prematurely because I discovered something on my backtest, the white backtesting. I discovered something. So I've been experiencing some kind of drawdown in my emotion, but then I'm still sort of teaching myself how to be patient, and try to wait for my setups. So recently I kind of had this feeling, I kind of had this urge to look for an intraday model. So you know that pattern that I kind of usually used to fall back into to try to strategy up again. That was what happened recently. But then I came across this paragraph in Trading in the Zone. So yeah, this was what I came across. He said for advanced traders that have discovered how to start thinking in probabilities, he said they have stopped trying to predict outcomes. They have found that by taking every hedge, they correspondingly increase their sample size of trades, which in turn gives whatever edge they use, right? So he said, on the other hand, why the unsuccessful traders are obsessed with market analysis. He said they crave the sense of certainty that analysis appears to give them. So with that paragraph, I noticed that this stuff was actually talking to me. I noticed that this paragraph was actually talking about me, because every time I kind of I'm in a setup and the setup is kind of in a drawdown, I kind of try to lose focus for the target. And then he also said something. He also said that in this same paragraph, he said they have found out that taking every hedge, they correspondingly increase their sample size of trades. You get, so every hedge is not just an edge. You kind of increase the sample size of trades of your edge, right? So there was something here as well that I took note of. He said the typical trader wants to be right on every single trade. So he is desperately trying to create certainty where there just doesn't exist, right? So I feel like that is my problem. I know for a fact that every trade is not certain, right? I know for a fact that there's no trade setup that is actually certain. But then you just have to take the setup as long as it aligns to what your edge, right? So he also said something. He also said that traders who have learned to think in probabilities are confident of their overall success because they commit themselves to taking every trade that conforms to the definition of their edge. So they don't attempt to pick and choose the edges they think, assume or believe are going to work and act on those. This book has really opened my eyes a lot of things, man. A lot of things that I've been doing. Like for instance, I try to filter out trade setup, just like I said in my trading plan. The video that I posted about my trading plan, that I said I kind of used to filter out my trade setups. Anyways, it's progress. Yeah, I can say it's progress. And yeah, I don't really want this video to be too long, so without wasting much time, let me just show you what trade setups I've taken for this week. So here, forget about this GBP chef. First off, I'm going to start with okay, there's actually Euro USD here too. Yeah, because I looked at Euro USD. Yeah, Euro USD, but I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Euro USD, GBP AUD, and then USD card. Yeah, so let's start off with Euro USD. What I saw here was that I saw a sweep from this point, right? A break of structure, sweep at this point. Yeah, a break of structure at this point, right? And then from this point to this point, right? This setup aligns perfectly with my strategy, but guess what? I didn't take it, right? And look at what I woke up to this morning, right? Look at what I woke up to this morning. Full TP hit, right? Then we have GBP AUD. What actually happened in this setup? This setup haven't come back, but then I disqualified the sell because something happened. I don't really like the range on here, though. This is what is going on currently. Yeah, I don't really like the range on here, so that's why I just cancelled this. I cancelled it out. Then one last one, the USD card, and sorry, US30. I could have actually taken a loss from here, but what actually happened here, what I saw here was in this range, right? What I saw here was completely different. Price hit the 50% level and then went back to break structure, right? So this setup was not it for me, so I cancelled already. So some other setups that I saw throughout the week after I've cancelled the Euro USD and USD card and then the GBP AUD, right? Some other setups that I saw this Euro chef. Yeah, this Euro chef. What I saw here was a sweep from this point, a break of structure, and then look at all these ranges, right? The price came back to tap into. Although I didn't buy. Okay, yeah, I think I did. I bought from this region, from this point, and since then you can see that we have been consolidating. We have been consolidating like crazy on here, right? But then there is something that I saw here this morning. I don't just want to involve myself in any straight setup until next week, right? I don't want to take any other setup until next week. I just want to cool off my head for now. So the thing I discovered in my backtesting was that long ranges like this, right, they tend not to play out, right? They tend to reverse, play just like this, and then reverse to hit SL, right? And the most kind of setups that actually play out are short ranges. You see ranges from this range high to this range low. Look at it, although price later stopped it out, right? Look at this point as well. This is a short range right here. Price might be coming down into here and then continuing up there. So I cancelled my trade setup. I think I cancelled it around Wednesday, right, when price was still kind of in drawdown. That was when I closed it, and then I also closed this GBP JPY as well, right? Why did I close it? This range is really huge, right? Although it's an A+ setup, yeah, but it's huge. and now look at what's happening. Right, price is coming down. It might be like this now, but then it is not consistent in a large sample space. Right, it's not consistent in a large sample space. So what I basically do now is that I look for short ranges, right? Like this setup that I took on the NZD. Okay, no, this one to explain. But this setup that I took on the NZD chef and USD chef right here. Look at the short range right here. Although it's a continuation setup, right? You see for me, a break of the structure, pullback, break of structure, 71% alignment with the FVG. Right, this setup is an A plus setup, right, with a short range. Look at how price just came down within how many days, within a short period of time. We hit TP on here. Right, look at that, just 12 hours, and we hit TP. I woke up to TP this morning. Right, so these are the kind of setups that I would actually be taking. Right, so finally we had the NZD JPY setup. I woke up to a loss this morning as well. Right, so what I saw here was basically a sweep, a break of structure, and then expansion. This range is actually huge as well, right? But then what made me not to take the setup from this point, from this swing point? What made me not to take the setup from this swing point was because we still had liquidity void around that point, right, where price could potentially pull back into before the continuation, right? But then I didn't enter in this point. I entered on this point right here, and you can see we had a little push to the upside before price came back and stopped us out, right? So that was just basically what I had for this week. I had one win, one loss, and then I closed these two setups in loss. So yeah, that's basically it for this week, and next week we'll come back and do our thing. So watch out for my trade breakdown, weekly trade breakdown for the week, which I'll be dropping on Monday. So yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn up the notification so you'll be one of the first people to find out when I drop a new video. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.